Hi, it's Paul and it's
Megan.
And as you know, we normally do the podcast, but today we're outside. I'm questioning why, but we're here to do the house price report for the period
October to December 2023, and we're down in Leith, and because it was so popular last year, I mean, things like the tram extension came down here, and yeah, one of our most popular areas. So
we spoke about it a lot, didn't we? We talked about the tram line bounce, and in fact, within the data for the quarter, there's quite some interesting data to share about Leith, so we will come to that.
Yeah, well, let's dive in, Paul.
Okay.
Do you want to tell us about average selling price?
Yeah, we'll start with the average sale price then for the quarter. That's down 6.1% annually, down 6.1% year on year. Average house value now sitting at 272,187. Big reason for that. We can evidence this an awful lot. We saw the sale of a lot more lower priced property in the last quarter than we did throughout the year. And here's the interesting stat. We saw a real increase in sales of flats in Leith, up 22.6% for the one bedroom flats and 7.1% for the two bedroom flats. And they're still building some more as well. So, you know, what we were seeing is a lot more first time buyers properties selling in the last quarter. And I think there's good reason for that.
And in terms of how long are things staying on the market, at that time to sell, what's that look like?
Yeah, again, that's always an indication of the health of the market, and the median time to sell for a seller to accept an offer was 22 days. 5 days slower than last year, but still particularly brisk in my view. And the other thing, which I think again is another sign of the health of the market, the overall percentage of home report value being achieved was 102.1%. So what we're saying there is properties are taking a little bit longer to sell, there's more choice, and again I'll come back to that at the end, but certainly what we're seeing is people are still getting a slight premium for the property. Not as great as premium as they were, and I think that's probably why we're seeing more first time buyers being able to get on the ladder, because they're not having to pay this extra amount of money to ultimately secure that property. So I think that's been good news, and I think we'll see some more of that this year as well in 2024.
Perfect. So Paul, if you had to kind of summarise what the market in general is doing and looking ahead to the new year, what would you say?
Sure. I think first thing I would say is in the last quarter we saw a shift. What we saw is more properties come to the market, so listings were up 6.7%, so more sellers felt more confident about the market. We definitely saw a shift in what was selling. We saw the sale of lower priced properties. Gorgie. Sales in Gorgie for flats up 43% year on year. Wow. I kid you not. So, you know, an awful lot of flats were shifting in the last quarter there, and we had our highest spike all year for the sale of flats in October. So again, just underlines that point. Supply was up 20%, 27% year on year, so more stock available. And I think certainly as we take an outlook into what we'd expect this year, I believe we're over peak inflation. I think we're probably also over peak interest rates for this cycle. The Daily Mail was prophesizing we might see 6 interest rate cuts this year. We will see. Good news for everybody, I think, if we see that. But I think we will start to see interest rate cuts, and I think the market will remain calm, and I think it's a great time for first time buyers right now, in my view. You know, you're not having to pay the premiums that we were to get on the market, and I think if there's a time to buy, it really is, you know, in the early half of 2024.
Perfect. Well, I think that's hopefully some optimism going into the new year.
Indeed, yeah. I'm going to go and get me flask or a cup of tea now, I think, and put my gloves back on.
Absolutely.
But thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and if you want more information on the house price report, you can find that on ESPC.com.
And if you're thinking about moving in the new year, please get in touch with your ESPC solicitor estate agent. They can help you with buying and selling. And if you want to find out more about what might be happening in 2024, you can tune in to our live event, which is going to be going out on the 31st of January at 7 p.m. Wherever you're watching this, we will be streaming live with our property market review for 2024.
Just please tell me it's going to be indoors, Megan.
It is. We will not be outdoors for that one.
Okay, well, thanks for listening today, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.